The band Foreigner said it best. It feels like the first time. Creative Pro Wrestling fans, I am longtime independent wrestling fan Robert, and this is my good friend Melissa. And tonight was our very first Creative Pro Wrestling event from the Knights of Columbus in Lynbrook, Long Island.
It was a pretty crazy time, like, to get there, because, like, yeah. So continue.
Well, yeah. Surprisingly, I had no idea she was coming, and nobody knew I was coming. But we start the show out with a singles matchup as we see Eric James, who defeated Pat Fitzpatrick.
And Eric James was the boy band dude?
Yes, him.
Okay.
And Pat Fitzpatrick, I remember as DJ Fat Pat back in the early 2010s at NYWC, and he's lost a lot of weight ever since that time.
He's the pro, I wouldn't know.
I don't call myself a pro. But up next was a four-way matchup as we saw Spite, Johnny Clash, and I didn't get his tag team partner's name, as they ended up defeating the Even Stevens, Steve Somerset and Steven, can't remember his last name right now. They also defeated the Breakfast Club, Francis Kipling, Steven, CPA, and
Yes.
from the Shook crew, Bobby Orlando and Bryce Donovan to become the new Creative Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Yes, I'm getting to that.
Bryce was the one with the kind of longish hair
The
on one side.
tall one, yes.
With, like, the sword.
Yeah, that was the tall one.
What's
him.
with the sword?
I don't know.
Will he use it in a match? We don't know.
I don't know. Again, this is my first time seeing this promotion live. But as I said, Spite. I don't know if they forgot the R.
You're first. Come on.
You know, you think of the soda, Sprite.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Clash, and I was part of it. They won the tag team, other new tag team champions. After the match, CPA is trying to get Francis to his feet, and CPA went to the crowd, and Francis attacked CPA and left him laying.
But as you know, with like wrestling shows, that's just how it goes. You're not supposed to look back.
And as I stated after all that chaos, and I've learned in wrestling, nothing lasts forever.
Same thing with supernatural shows. Nobody dies.
Hey, thanks to the name, Supernatural. Okay, next up turned out to be a very good matchup as from the Shook crew, Max Caster defeated the big, tall, impressive Josh Briggs.
He also, I think, cut his hair, or at least that's what it looked like. But when his hair dried up, there was some blonde in it, which was nice.
Yes, seemed that way. I'm very surprised at that matchup. I mean, you know, those two really clicked, as they say.
Now, would you want to see it again?
Or even, well, I would like to see Josh Briggs there and other promotions as well. So hopefully he'll get booked, and that may have opened some doors for him. Next up in mixed tag team action, we saw Mr. Tibbs and the alien Chris Statlander.
She was good.
As they defeated Johnny Pretty Boy Collins and the Answer to Your Prayers, Ariella Nix. I forgot how that one ended, but we know Tibbs and Statlander picked up the win, and Nix, I know, is the current Creative Pro Women's Champion, even though she didn't bring the belt with her.
I forgot that, like, at first I thought she was another wrestler, and then when I saw the name, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, because like it's been a while since like I've seen her wrestle. Well, if at all.
Yes, I see that.
Continue.
Alright. Up next was a matchup pitting the vlogger, Jack Tomlinson.
He kind of looks like Spider-Man. Well, at least this time, Spider-Man. Tom Holland.
Yeah, as he went on one-on-one with Smart Mark Sterling, accompanied the ring by the Even Stevens from his faculty. And Sterling said,
also known as Teacher's Pet.
or, as I said, the Genius 2019 with the cap and gown.
Yeah.
And Sterling said the match would be contested under Smart Rules or Smart Mark Rules.
So, and then they had a little book.
Little.
And,
all these rules. And by the way, the match was refereed by Scarlett Bordeaux.
yay!
Eventually, Sterling got the win, but at the match, one of the it was Steve Somerset. He wanted a kiss from Sterling, and I think she ended up hitting him in the balls.
Yeah, but like it was just like it's like, come on, spit it out already. Stop being like, stop tumbling on your words and stuff. But then again, I can understand, you know, a pretty lady trying to talk to you. Yeah.
That too, and eventually Bordeaux and Thompson left the ring together.
Yeah.
At that point, they did go to intermission.
They had two sides for food. Well, actually, like one side was the drinks, and then the other side you can get a hot dog, you can get a what do you call it, the pretzel, French fries, and the pretzel was pretty good. I think it was what, $3?
$2 for the pretzel, $3 for the hot dogs.
Okay.
I mean, I was hoping they would have had hamburgers there, but that didn't happen.
Yeah. More on that later.
Yes. Okay, from there, they actually resumed with an 8-way scramble match.
And I looked at him like, 8?
Yeah.
I put my hands like this. 8?
Yes, 4 about, well, not 4 on 4, it was not a tag match, but it was an 8-way match, as we saw Carlo Weiss, he defeated the Eternal Flame, Henry Zen.
Yeah.
Harry Zen, I'm sorry, Harry Zen.
Henry might be his cousin, we don't know.
I wonder if he's a Bengals fan too, he calls out the Eternal Flame.
Yeah.
Mike Anthony.
Not to be confused with Mark Anthony.
No, not the singer. Fighter Cat, he was one with the mask.
Maybe he was right.
Jesse Hurst, must have been changed from Hertz, I guess. The Grammar Cop.
Yeah.
Cliff Marshall, he was like the outdoor type guy.
Gotcha.
And Wally Allen, who was in the janitor's suit, jumpsuit.
Gotcha.
Carlo Weiss got the win. They say he's going to get a shot at the CAP Creative TV title in the future, but they haven't crowned a new TV champion just yet. Well, that's coming in the future, obviously. Then, in a great singles matchup, we saw Shawn Spears, formerly known as Ty Dillinger, in the WWE.
That I would want to see again. Oh my goodness, they looked amazing, and they wrestled amazing.
And he actually defeated VSK,
Yeah.
who we know is
Another exciting like moment because I haven't seen him wrestle in a while.
Yeah, he and Eric James were known as the Adrenaline Express, and
then there was also Massage Envy, right?
FWE. Yeah, VSK was one half of Massage Envy with Dorian Graves, one with the
Yeah.
mask. I don't know if he's around anymore.
No more baby oil.
Yeah, at least not.
Sad. What do we got? Jamaican.
No, not yet, is it? I'd be surprised. But yeah, from there, it was main event time.
Yeah.
As we had a 3-way triple threat matchup, which saw the Buzz Killer Pat Buck defeat Bear Bronson and Maxwell Jacob Friedman to retain the heavyweight championship.
And like I said before, if the three of them were to create a a faction, they should be called the Wilderness.
Actually, we'll get to that shortly. Because after the matchup, Spite, Johnny Clash, and I forgot his partner's name, attacked Buck. Because Buck defeated Clash last month to win the heavyweight title. Actually, that was April's show, which I missed. And eventually, Spite and Maxwell were face to face, and it was 3-on-2 until Bear Beefcake hits the ring, and they do and he saves the day, and they clear the ring. And you actually felt Buck and Bear Country would be called the Wilderness.
Yeah.
Not a bad name.
Let's see. So then,
All right.
the final pieces.
Yeah. But it was great seeing Mike Ridiculous, Jonah, Joey Torres, who else did we see?
Well, there was Michelle.
Michelle, but she didn't
later
come to the
on.
show. My fellow NYWCI, Sam Katz and Tommy. Great seeing Ryan Peterson. He was shocked I showed up. I forgot who.
And he was shocked that I showed up.
Yes.
This station is Jamaica.
Yeah. I'm gonna
He
pull.
got it bounced.
Yes. All right, but
As you leave the train, please step over the gap
Okay.
between the train and the
I'll slow
platform.
it down. It's not going yet. But I'll just get this really quick. Those ladies are some good-looking paramedics in the crowd. Here are the memorable quotes. This isn't a hotel. Joe Rossello, when he saw... No, we're not getting it
What?
Where? No, we're not getting it yet. We haven't reached the platform yet, no. Joe Rossello, when he saw Myra Nicholas outside waiting to get in. I'll see you at the Emmys. Fan in the crowd that Eric James when he won the match. After his match, I should say. No return date was announced, but what a crowd this place drew, and I felt drowned out by the crowd, even though I had my megaphone with me. I will tell you, Creative Pro, I will definitely return in the future. I don't know if you want to consider trying to find a bigger place, unless you stick with Lynbrook, because it's more convenient, very convenient. It's not far from Lynbrook train station.
And they had this neighborhood has a lot of great places to go.
I know.
Great food, great locations, like if maybe a park or just something if you want to relax.
Yeah. Not to mention that great seeing Joe Carson. I normally see him at ICW shows. Front row wearing glasses somewhere right near us.
Wasn't he near Mike?
Yes, him.
That guy, okay.
Yes. Had a championship belt with him.
Oh, okay.
Who else can I think of here? Actually, after the show, we actually went off to eat at White Castle.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I had the chicken rings and the fries.
Okay. Well, I said I definitely would come back, Melissa. You're whoop. But what about you?
I think, I think I would. I just have to get accustomed to the whole Long Island Railroad situation.
Yeah, definitely.
Not like spaz,
Okay.
but I'll be fine.
But yeah, but you know, Creative Pro Wrestling, that was one heck of a show for us to both see the product for the first time. And I forgot to, today, I don't know if I forgot to mention, but the show was titled Perfection.
Yeah.
Due to Shawn Spears, former Ty Dillinger on the show. But yeah, definitely come back. But I guess it's safe to say, Creative Pro, you have created 2 new fans in us.